So there are bigger frustrations about possible market manipulation. So we're still staying on top of like the tokenomics and the actual coin here. So there is possible what people are saying is possible market manipulation or selling within the alliance. So how much FET tokens does the alliance and the respective foundations hold, and are wallets made public for transparency?
I can only talk about Fetch. I cannot talk
Right.
about all the alliance members, and I'm very open for you to question them independently. And we actually, if you the actually Fetch Foundation is reasonably available. We just staked, I think, in excess of 60 million tokens, FET tokens, on the network, and because there was a discrepancy in the decentralization, so we went behind different validators, smaller validators. I think there's several smaller validators which we felt could do with the support. We staked. This is on the network. I think it's around 60 to 70 million FET. We staked it. It's there. There is a foundation wallet which is holding another 35, 40 million tokens, which is public. If you search for it, you'll find it. Combine those together, that's what Fetch Treasury is. The rest of it is out because we've spent the money. You don't think that we built it for free, right? This whole technology that we've been building, which people have been spending billions, and we've done it in less than tens of millions. Of course, we have spent our treasury, but we hold in Fetch Foundation, we hold around 100 million token, 100 and something million token. I'm quite happy to publish those things. And I think Nico, who is our community representative who kind of bridges with us, I will make sure, I mean, don't hold me on the date, but it shouldn't take us too long, maybe a few days, maybe next week. I will be able to publish the foundation tokens, which we have already staked on the network. So if I've staked it, if the foundation has staked it, well, we can't touch it for 21 days anyway. So I don't know who thinks that Fetch is dumping, because we're there. And on top of that, which this is something I cannot make it public, but I can announce it. I bought, within the foundation, we bought $30 million worth of FET over the last 2 months. And we plan to do another 10 million in the next coming month. So that's our treasury.
That's your treasury. Okay.
I can't tell you about Ocean. I can't tell you about Singularity. And I think people should question them for their portion.
Absolutely. And teams being transparent about how many tokens they have is definitely something that we need to see. And so can you tell me, has the treasury sold, or has the foundation sold any tokens? I've heard people saying that they have. I haven't seen any proof of that though. So I just want to
That's why, because we haven't. I mean, Fetch, as I said, I'm only responsible for Fetch Treasury, and I'm going to tell you about the Fetch Treasury. You can go and see the tokens being staked. They were done a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that. So
okay,
it's there. They're there. You can type in Fetch Foundation and find the wallet. You can see it. No token has moved in the last 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. So people saying we're dumping, I'm dumping, or Fetch is a scam and they're dumping, is bullshit.
interesting. Okay. All right. I'll have to look into that a little bit more as well. And if you're willing to publish,
I'm not
wallets,
responsible.
that'd be great.
I just want to make clear, I'm not responsible for Singularity. I'm not responsible for Ocean. I'm not responsible for Kudos. I'm responsible for Fetch Foundation, and I've given you the details.
Perfect. Appreciate that. So where do the rewards come from? Out of what pool? Out of whose pocket? For people who are staking on the network, where do they come from?
So the token is 2% deflationary. So 2% of tokens, and that's part of the whole network. I mean, most tokens who are running network have a mechanism to reward, and that comes at 2%. and that's just given back to the stakeholders, the people who stake. So if you stake, that's roughly 2%. So that's kind of the reward
Is that
mechanism.
like from transactional fees? Kind of just goes
Anything
to
which
the
goes from
validator and goes back.
fees goes into that pot, and then we get it distributed to the stakers.